Welcome to another episode of Everything's Dumb. My name is Kate.
My name is Victoria.
And today we're talking about Amazon. Not the rainforest.
No.
That's not dumb.
No.
But the multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Quite dumb.
Very dumb.
We'll get into it. But first, we've actually been social recently.
Yes.
Last night we went to my brother Ed's house, Ed and Christina, his girlfriend, and had a game night.
Yes, we did. It was very fun.
Somebody won a game.
She sure did.
Do you want to go over your victory?
Yeah, I'm trying to... What? Lords of Waterdeep?
Sure.
What is it called?
Something like that.
It's a Dungeons and Dragons type game.
Yes, it's a board game that's based on some of the types of characters that are in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
And also it takes place in the same place that Waterdeep, I guess, is where Dungeons and Dragons takes place or something.
Okay.
It's not Dungeons and Dragons, it's not a role-playing game.
Right.
You very much move players and have little cards, and there's no dice or anything like that.
And you don't have to... Well, I've never played D&D, but from seeing it being played on TV, I think you're supposed to make up options, maybe? Or the Dungeon Master? Oh my god, is that what they're called?
Yep.
Oh,
it sounds very S&M. But yes, the Dungeon Master...
they give you options for what your character can do.
I think they basically come up with the scenario of where you are and what you're doing and what you're able to do and all that kind of stuff.
You won't say pecan without gagging, but you'll say scenario.
What would a scenario?
Scenario.
Okay.
I'm not saying scenario is wrong.
Pajamas.
Yeah.
Pajamas?
Pajamas.
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 Yeah.
Not pajamas?
No.
Not bananas and pajamas? Okay.
Bananas. Or if you're my father, banarners. And harf and harf.
GIF or GIF?
Okay, well...
Oh, she doesn't want to say. She's afraid.
It's... Okay, so the guy who invented those things called them GIFs.
Right.
But I think people...
Did he just have a funny accent?
I think people have started calling them GIFs because doesn't the G, isn't it short for graphic?
Ah.
And that's a hard G. So the guy who invented them used, I'm assuming it's called a soft G. Who knows? There's no way to find out.
We'll find out.
But he said that it's Jif, like the peanut butter.
See.
But everyone else calls it GIF.
That's why I don't call it Jif, because I grew up with a choosy mom. Who chose Jif, which is a
Jif.
J.
Right.
I-F. Also, you throw a T on the end of it, it's gift, right? It's not gift.
Right.
I think he was wrong.
That's fine. You can think that.
People who invent things aren't always right, as we are going to get in.
Right.
In this episode.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
But anyway, so you won the big game, the game that probably took the most time.
Yeah, that game is so much fun. And I was telling Christina afterwards, I was like... I feel like... So it's 8 rounds.
Yeah.
And I've only played once before with Ed and Christina. And I didn't understand what was happening until halfway through the 7th round.
Right.
And by then I was like, well, I only have a round and a half left. I don't have time to catch up. Now that it has suddenly clicked and I know what I'm doing, I do not have time to... get all of the, what are they even called? The little cubes?
I think those are supposed to be people.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I was like, I don't have time to complete the quests. I don't have time to, do all the things I need to do. So I'm pretty sure I lost miserably. But it was still fun, even though most of the game I had no idea what was happening. I would just go to a square, and I'd be like, and I go here?
Yeah.
And no one would object. And Ed would be like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, okay. And then
as he's beating you,
I draw a card. Yeah, so that was how the first time went. And then last night, I think I remembered in like the second or third round what I was supposed to be doing. But I think it was just the luck of the draw, because part of the game is that you get a like character card, and my character was instructed to complete quests that were piety or arcana or I don't know.
Yep.
Some other word. And those quests happened to move me forward like 25 spaces if I completed them, and I happened to be able to complete them by the time the game was over. And then yours, you said you had like a builder thing and you just couldn't, people kept beating you to the builder spot. Whatever. If you don't know how the game is played, this is going to be confusing. The point is, I think it was just luck. But then we played Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, no.
Or no, wait. Oh my God.
Sorry. We played Cards Against Humanity before. Everybody knows that game. That's great. That's fun. We've played the whatever Dungeons and Dragons adjacent game before. That was fun. That was good. The one game that no one had ever played except for Ed and Christina that we all played last night that I have to say I think was the highlight of the night, because there is a competitive level to game night.
Yeah.
But this game, everyone works together.
It's a team effort
versus the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that really brought everyone together, I think.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. And it was a classic game that everyone grew up playing, obviously. Totally. It was Kenny G's Keeping It Saxy.
And we had all heard of Kenny G, and we all knew exactly who he was.
Victoria was not at all shocked to find out that Kenny G was white. Not at all shocked. Very much knew. Oh, yeah, the guy with the afro that plays saxophone. That white guy.
I had definitely seen him before.
Yep.
I picked up a card, and in my head, and I didn't say it out loud, but in my head, first, I was like, is this not Weird Al Yankovic? But I didn't say that out loud because the game we were playing was called Kenny G.
Sexy.
Yeah, so that was news to me. And that was fun, and I didn't know what was happening, and I'm not going to lie, I was on my phone most of the time. But, yeah, like you said, it was a team effort, so I technically won.
Yes.
Along with the team.
Yes.
We beat the game.
We did. We cleared all of the awful things out of Kenny G's schedule so that he could... What was it? He had to keep
delayed flight to Seattle.
Oh, running out of hair product was another one. That was a big obstacle that we all had to overcome together.
Yeah.
But I think he had to keep his groove. Like if you lost enough points, he lost his groove and you had to get his groove back. We kept Kenny G's groove alive. And I think that was maybe the highlight to me of game night.
Yeah.
Was us coming together, keeping it sexy.
I mean, it was a fun game. I didn't know what was happening. But everyone else seemed to be enjoying themselves.
Was that different than any of the other games we played?
Rude.
You don't really need to you don't really need to know what's going on. You just need to keep it sexy.
Yeah.
And we did.
Perfect.
And we always do. Okay, so our topic today is going to be Amazon. Which means that I have to talk about Jeff Bezos.
Ooh.
Which I'm not looking forward to doing. I think I had this as a topic when we first started talking about doing the podcast.
Yeah.
This was maybe supposed to be my second topic, and I just kept pushing it back and pushing it back because I really didn't want to talk about Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I think one of the examples you gave when we started thinking about topics was you were like, I want to complain about customer service. I want to complain about Amazon. And now it's, I don't know, a month or two later and we're finally getting around to it.
We're finally getting to Amazon. Ugh. Anyway. I mean, he did just recently get married. Again.
Yeah, to the woman that he cheated on his wife with, and his wife is the woman who co-founded the company. Like, she is just as much the founder of Amazon as he... Well, we can get to all this later. Yeah.
Okay.
Super, super steep downgrade.
This is going to be another one of those episodes where we only touch on like a fraction of the dumb shit surrounding Amazon. Like,
okay.
It's just so all encompassing of our humanity at this point. So it was founded in 1994 by Jeff Bezos, and it is now considered one of the big four tech companies. Who gives a fuck? Amazon focuses on e-commerce, cloud computing, digital streaming, and artificial intelligence. Isn't that terrifying that is listed?
What was the second one?
Cloud computing.
I don't even know what that means.
So, up in the cloud.
Sure.
Digital storage space.
Yeah.
Basically, a lot of people hate Jeff Bezos, hate Amazon, and will boycott purchasing things from Amazon to try to get around supporting them. Mm-hmm. That's not really possible. So they are the world's largest online retailer, but they are also one of the world's largest cloud companies. So you cannot boycott Amazon and just go on the internet. They own 4.7% of all websites that exist. Those are on Amazon servers. 40% of all web traffic runs through Amazon servers, Amazon cloud.
Wait, 4 or 40?
40%. So it's 4% of all websites. But as far as like web traffic moving from one website to another, that's all 40% of that is owned by Amazon. So if you go online, chances are you are supporting Amazon in some way. You are using their services in some way, shape, or form anytime that you just go on the internet.
Okay, I don't know what a lot of these terms mean, but I now understand that using the internet equals bad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to boycott Amazon, you can't just not buy stuff from Amazon. You have to
I
no
thought
longer
that all
use
you
the
had
internet.
to do was not buy from
Right.
Amazon. Okay, great.
That
so now
doesn't.
I'm much more depressed than I was just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Great.
Welcome to Everything's Dumb. So much of their success is attributed to their aggressive acquisition of competitors. So whenever someone is doing well, they just buy their company now.
I mean, yeah, that's what Facebook did.
They copy brands' designs as well.
Yep.
This was pointed out by Peak Designs, which is a company that creates backpacks and soft luggage and stuff like that. It's a very small business, and they designed this bag that had all of these different compartments, and it was one of those great bags that you could use and travel with everywhere. And Amazon basically made a knockoff of it for a third of the price and labeled it under their Amazon Basics brand, which is something that they do with a lot of small businesses. If you go on Amazon, because you have to as a small business to survive nowadays, they are the largest online retailer. If you are selling something online, you want to get your stuff on Amazon. That's why there's so many companies on Amazon. Even fucking designer brands now are going on Amazon because even though they are a designer brand by name that will get web traffic just from being, Chanel.
Yeah.
They are now on Amazon because they have to be, because that's where everyone buys stuff, is on Amazon.
Yeah, that really shocked me when I started to see, because I think that I'm mistaken here, but I think of Amazon as being the cheap knockoff place to buy things, but I think that's probably what it was 15 years ago. And so it really shocked me to see recognizable designer brands on that website. And I've just realized over the years, you just have to be on Amazon.
Yeah.
And so I'm used to buying things. Okay. Confession time.
I use Amazon
I do buy
constantly.
things from Amazon.
Again, just because we are complaining about something does not mean that we do not use it. I am addicted to Amazon. It's awful, but we're going to get to all the reasons why, you cannot...
Yeah.
There are people that boycott it. I feel sorry for them because I have tried to live that life. I have tried to... I'm not going to get this on Amazon. I'm going to go to a store and I'm going to find it. And I go to 4 fucking stores.
And they don't have it.
And I can't find it.
Yeah.
And every time I ask an employee where it is, they tell me it's in a different part of the store that it's not. Because there are only 4 employees working now because these companies have to cut all these corners, and which is why everything's online now, because they don't have to have as many employees stocking the shelves because the shelves are all digital. It's infuriating. They have completely taken over the marketplace and have made it so that even if you want to, even if you are trying to not purchase from Amazon, even if you're trying to be good and go to actual stores, you can't find what you're looking for. They don't have the thing it's online. They're just the physical space that they can stock things in a store versus a warehouse where a robot can just go to the barcode and digitally grab it and pack it up in a box in a matter of minutes. It's disgusting. Yeah. But it's the new normal that we all live in. Yeah. Unfortunately. Anyway, sorry, confession time.
No, I mean, everything you just said is exactly what I was going to say. It's frustrating. And oh my God, I remember like a year, like probably this time last year, if I was like, I want face wash, but I'm not going to order it from Amazon because fuck Amazon.
Right.
I'd be like, I'm going to go to CVS, but there's no CVS close to me. I'm going to go to Target. Like when you're supporting Target, and again, this was like a year ago, when you're supporting Target because they're the little guys, you know the society is fucked up. Yeah. And of course these days, I don't go to Target. I haven't been in Target since like December. If you've been to Target recently, that's fine. We all do what we can. If you have to go to Target, that's okay. But it's like when Barnes & Noble...
There's no non-evil option anymore.
Right. It's like when Barnes & Noble came up in whatever year they came up, and they put a ton of like mom and pop, like local bookshops out of business. But then, and so everyone was like, well, Barnes & Noble is the evil corporation. Yes. But then Barnes & Noble started to get in trouble because everyone was buying their shit online. Amazon. And so then you started to go to Barnes & Noble to support the little guy that is Barnes & Noble. Yep. Yeah, so it was crazy that I would specifically go to Target to give them my money because I didn't want to give it to Amazon.
Right.
And now I'm like, well, now I can't even go to Target. Right. It's like, fuck Target.
Which evil empire
exactly
do you want to give your pennies to?
And I'm sorry to say this, but like if you go to a locally owned, like a privately owned little drugstore in your neighborhood and they sell the face wash that you want, it's going to be twice as much. Yeah. And it's going to be smaller.
Yes.
And it's going to cost twice as much as it will on Amazon or at Target. And
you're going to have to get the scent that they have.
Yeah.
Like, they don't carry all of them in store. It's just the most popular one. And if you need the sensitive skin version.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't carry that.
Yeah. So I would like to support locally owned things. The people who own that business live in my neighborhood, and I want to support them. But as someone who has been on a budget since the day I graduated college, I just can't afford to do that. Right. And most people can't afford to do that. They will just buy the product at the cheapest price wherever they can find it.
Right.
So I really respect people who boycott the hell out of the companies that they need to boycott, but a lot of us can't afford to do that. And I cannot afford to boycott Amazon. I want to, but I can't.
And so the reason you cannot afford to is because you have worked jobs that only pay you. It's like when the people working at Walmart buy all of their groceries at Walmart because Walmart only pays them enough money so that they can afford Walmart prices. Yeah. Someone working at Walmart can't go to Whole Foods ever because they cannot afford to shop there.
Yeah.
It's so infuriating.
It's capitalism and greed.
Fucking shit.
Every time. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, it's frustrating. And Amazon worked really, really hard for years to undermine other businesses. They charge less.
They lost.
Like everything was cheaper. They lost money
for years and years and years.
So that you would get used to it and so that other business was... So that...
Cheers.
So that other businesses would go out of business.
Right.
Because you were buying stuff from Amazon. And so now they're the only option.
Right.
Like you said, you go into a store because you're like, I want to support this local business or even this giant corporation that just isn't Amazon. And they don't have what you're looking for.
Right.
It's really fucking frustrating.
Right, because they have just slowly taken over every single aspect of life. Literally everything.
And it was a strategy. And I knew in real time that they were doing it.
Right.
But, yeah.
There's nothing you can do to stop. By the time we knew that it was happening, it was already too big and already too out of control. Literally every fucking thing. There are things that I go on Amazon to find that I don't even know if they exist. You know? Like, if there's a product, I wonder if they carry replacement casters for terrible chairs, like terrible office chairs that have these awful little wheels on them. I wonder if there's a company. Yes, there are. There are several on Amazon. I wouldn't know what store to go to.
There are 400 options on Amazon.
Yeah, that's the thing. Whereas if I were just tasked with, I guess I should go try to find this thing, I wonder if it even exists as a product. Where am I going to find this? And how many different places am I going to go to? And how am I going to describe what I'm looking for to the sales associate who's only getting paid $17 an hour and doesn't actually care and is just waiting to clock out for their break?
And who also hasn't been trained, because who's going to train them?
On every single product in the world that they carry in the store? No, absolutely not. I need to type it into a search bar and then have it instantly there, as opposed to having to walk all the way all over the store. I once spent 2 hours last year in a Target looking for beach towels, because every employee told me it was in a different part of the store, and I kept walking to different parts of this giant Target and finding different, oh no, I think they're on an end cap down here, and then...
That has happened to me in a Target as well. Exactly. You ask someone, I went to...
Waste an entire day.
I went to some... I want to say it was my sister's wedding. I went to some very important event.
Say that.
And I went to my sister's wedding.
There you go.
No one will ever know. I won't even know, and I was the one who was there. And I needed stockings.
Yeah.
Like pantyhose. Mm-hmm. And I figured that they sold it somewhere near the sock section.
That would make sense.
And I went to the sock section, and it was empty. And there was one employee, like, just putting socks on the shelf. And I was like, hi, do you sell stockings? And she acted like she had never heard that word before in her life. I mean, granted, she was probably 16.
I am stalking.
Yeah. And I was like, pantyhose, like, you know, the things that you wear on your legs under a skirt. And she was so confused.
Lotion?
And I was like, all right, I'll just look for them. And I couldn't find them anywhere in the store. Mm-hmm. And I asked, and then I went around and asked multiple employees, and no one knew where it was. A lot of them didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess I'll just fucking go on Amazon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to.
Right.
And again, it was Target, but when you feel like Target's the little guy, yeah.
Well, when you can't even find it in Target, I would say that. Like,
and Target is the massive store that sells everything.
Right.
You should be able to find it at
Target.
Target.
What mom and pop shop is going to have the things that, like, Target get, unless it's a very specific thing that you're looking for and you're going to a very specific... But then again... Okay, so I'm driving around the city now, or taking a bus, or something, you know, like...
Yeah.
They've just made it impossible. So many stupid things about Amazon.
Yeah.
So many stupid things. But, like, not just with how they have ruined society, but actually with their platform. For me, as someone who has vegan tendencies... For some reason, if you are selling a physical product... They do require, which this makes sense to me, that you list all of the measurements on it. If you're selling something physical, there has to be a slide in the photos that's like, it has to be, it's this tall, it's this wide, it's this thick. That makes all the sense in the world to me.
Yeah.
Why, for food items, do they not have to list all of the ingredients?
They don't?
Nope.
Well, that's really fucking stupid.
They have to list some of the ingredients. There's no requirement for, like, the shot of the back of the package that shows like the ingredients list and the nutritional list. None of that is required for any food item.
That's ridiculous.
So if I am trying to buy something online or on Amazon, like specific sprinkles for Halloween, like these specific Halloween, again, something I couldn't just go to my local grocer and find and bring home. I have to buy this specific thing online, and Amazon has it, and I have to know what the ingredients are because I want to make sure that there's not bug juice in it because I'm vegan. And
you don't want to eat bug juice?
Not particularly. I mean, I get that with Halloween, maybe that would work. But
They say crickets are the future.
There is nothing on there requiring them to tell me exactly what is in the thing that I am buying.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
There's a requirement for them to tell me how big the pack of fucking sprinkles is, but not what they're made of.
That's stupid.
Why?
Jeff Bezos, you are an idiot.
Why? Speaking of idiotic things, one of my favorite stupid fucking things about Amazon is whenever a holiday is coming up, they have the like, will arrive in time for whatever, won't arrive in so everything like leading up to Christmas will say like, will arrive in time for Christmas, won't arrives after Christmas, so that you know, like, okay, I guess that's handy.
It is handy for Christmas,
but
and like Valentine's Day
for every fucking product, for every fucking holiday. Yeah. I was once buying a calendar, like a big, I wanted like just one, it was for my job. I needed like a big calendar that showed the entire year, like all at once, just the months, like a giant poster basically of all of the different months of the year. And I went to buy it in February and I found out that it would arrive in time for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yay!
For my office calendar. Your stapler will arrive in time for Mother's Day. Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know. How hard would it be to just send a mass email to like every single seller on Amazon and be like, hey, this holiday is coming up. If you want your whatever item to be listed in the, arrives before or after this holiday, just click this box. Yeah. And then the seller can make the decision. Right. But Amazon just blankets it on every single thing.
Every single thing.
I was looking, I don't really buy a lot of the things I look at on Amazon because I don't like spending money, but I certainly peruse it. I window shop on the internet, which how depressing is that? But I was looking at some type of like blush or like something makeup related.
Will arrive by Father's Day.
Exactly. I was looking at it like a month ago and it said it would arrive by Father's Day.
Nice.
And I was like, thank fuck. Because my 68-year-old British father...
needs to know that you can get the blush in time.
Yeah. My super buttoned up, straight, like, from Manchester... Yeah, he'll love to get this blush in time for Father's Day. Like, ridiculous. Yeah. A man who probably doesn't even know what the word blush means, like, in terms of makeup. Right. Like... Yeah, that's super goofy. I mean, I understand it when it's around Christmas because you could be buying anything for anyone for Christmas.
I mean, it would still be a little sad if it was like office supplies. At least staplers will arrive by Hanukkah. Like, that's not... It's a little weird still.
Well, Hanukkah
but I
is
get
8
it being
days,
more
so
blanketed.
maybe by the 8th day you run out of ideas.
Maybe. But just
No, I know. I think the seller should be able to pick and choose what they want.
Or they should just realize, like, hey, maybe you're in a category that doesn't have anything fucking to do with Arbor Day. Yeah. Like, why does it all need to be labeled, whether it's going to arrive in a holiday or not?
Yeah.
The only good thing about his $50 million wedding that he just had is that maybe we'll get another Mackenzie Scott out of this.
Okay, so she would have to, I don't know, not find Jesus because I don't believe in God, but like, I don't know. She would have to really change her ways. I mean, if he cheats on her, maybe she'll tag team with Mackenzie and be like, all right, I know how it feels.
They can join together their money.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, honestly, if he just keeps getting married and keeps cheating, as long as the women are siphoning off the money.
It is the best wealth distribution we have right now. Is for him to keep getting married and keep fucking over his wives so that they can divorce him and take all of his money. Yeah,
but he needs to start marrying women who are working minimum wage jobs so that they can, like, finally have something nice in their life.
I don't think he sees people working minimum wage jobs as people. Yeah. He could have just kept selling books. Like, I think that's what, if he would have kept his hair, I think he just would have kept, because that's when he started losing it, was when it was like books.
So he traded just his hair for his soul.
Yeah. Or
he lost both of
his hair
for
and then
money.
Was like, well,
is what I
don't need a soul anymore. I just need all of the money.
Yeah. If you don't have any If you don't have any hair, and I'm sorry, I hate to keep saying it. If you're that ugly, you've got to be rich.
Plenty of people without hair are not evil.
No, there are plenty of very handsome men without hair.
Lex
he's
Luthor
not one of them.
Do a lot of good for this area. It just feels like it can be an igniting incident for turning evil. The other thing I wanted to talk about, so not only has Amazon completely monopolized purchasing from them, but they have changed the prices of things. You know how everything's so expensive nowadays? Everything's so expensive. Everything you go to buy is so expensive nowadays. But everything, thanks to Amazon, has free shipping.
Yeah.
Every single item that you buy, free shipping. We have free shipping. The shipping is built into the price. They just these companies do not have some sort of deal with UPS where they're not going to charge to send their products across the country to people. It's just that the companies know that they have to build in the cost of shipping things so that they can offer free shipping. That is why everything is so expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
It's not because people are just markups are insane, but it's not just that. Every single product is more expensive because every single product is shipped for free.
Yeah.
Which also means that if you're buying it from a store, or like, they're accounting for the farthest they have to ship it. If they have a warehouse in California, they are accounting for being able to ship it to Maine and how much that is going to cost. And that is how much they are going to charge for everyone.
Oh.
It's so stupid.
Okay,
shipping
that
used
part
to
didn't
cost
occur to me.
a certain amount depending on how far away you were.
Yeah.
And now it's just built into the price of everything. So everyone is paying more because Amazon has trained everyone that shipping should be free.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks that their Prime membership is what pays for all of the shipping.
Which it doesn't,
No.
because Prime is $15-ish a month. Maybe it's gone up. I don't know. I don't check my credit card statement. But yeah, if you were to place like 2 orders from Amazon and pay for shipping, that would be $15 or more.
Right.
And most people place multiple, like 10 orders throughout the month.
No, the companies have to pay
Right.
for it. All the
So
companies
your Prime
that sell on
membership is
Amazon.
not covering
No,
that
which
at
is
all.
why if you go to companies' websites, usually their stuff is cheaper than if you buy it on Amazon, but you buy it from their website and then you pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
In closing, fuck Amazon,
Yep.
but I do need to order some stuff today.
Yeah.
Okay, for our closing segment today, we are not talking about Amazon. I did an episode a few weeks ago about leaf blowers and how dumb they are.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a closing segment for leaf blowers, but of course we got the greatest recipe, the most custom of custom recipes sent to us, and
Classic.
I just had to share that. So I put this on the back burner, and I remember you really wanting to hear the legal ways to piss off an obsessively flowing neighbor.
Yes.
So we are going to share those with you today.
Great.
So there were a few different results. This is from a Reddit post. There were a lot of people saying to buy your neighbor an electric leaf blower.
Okay.
Because they are quieter. I have 3 problems with that. 1, why are you buying things for your neighbor that you hate? Why are you spending your money on your neighbor that you hate? The other one is that electric leaf blower, they're a little quieter. They're not totally quiet.
Right.
And also, you're still blowing all the shit around. You're still getting all the pollen in the air. So someone else on this Reddit post did just say, you should steal it. And if he keeps buying more, steal them too. And I think that's a way better solution.
Well, yeah, because then you're not spending money.
Yes. You are gaining a leaf blower that you can then destroy.
Yeah. And then you can take it to one of those places where you smash electronics out of anger.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So, a fun activity.
Yes.
And then also your neighbor will have to spend more money if they want to continue to terrorize the neighborhood.
Yeah. And then you can just take that one too.
Perfect.
So, user Indigo Violet suggested planting fruiting mulberry trees along the fence bordering your yard and their driveway. Birds love the fruit. It's like a little bland blackberry, and they make a really good jam.
I've had many a mulberry. We had a lot of mulberry trees in Virginia.
So then you know that when the birds love this fruit, they then poop purple everywhere.
Yep.
Which you can't really do anything with a leaf blower to get rid of that. Cars, concrete, and they say that they start fruiting pretty young too. So this wouldn't be like a huge investment. This would be something, a very real world solution to this problem.
I like that one. That's like nature's revenge.
Yeah.
Like you don't do anything directly.
No.
You're just planting a tree.
You're planting
Good
a
for
tree.
the environment.
You're going to give them some jam.
Yeah.
You could maybe even bring some jam over to your neighbor so that they know it was you. So this one, the last one I'm going to read is from what I assume is a woman. Griselda loves cats.
Okay.
And
Griselda.
I do not know this woman, but I feel like we share a lot in common. I'm going to read this, and I think from the level of pettiness and sarcasm and vindictiveness, you will see why Griselda has my heart. She loves cats, and I love her. Here we go. He clearly loves his leaf blower. From now on, whenever possible, collect leaves from people you know and give them to him. On the other side of his property from yours, just dump them in the yard. He will be thrilled. You can also blast him with music every chance that you get. When you are leaving the house, put on a very long, loud mix of kids' songs. I like the ones that talk about manners, very educational.
Oh my God.
Make it a repeating loop so it really drives him nuts.
Jesus.
This also sounds like the perfect time to learn a new musical instrument. Practice it outside near him at his home. Make it obnoxious like the drums or tuba or violin. Loud off-key music will make him crazy if you do it often enough.
Yep, I was going to say I played violin and cello when I was a kid. And my poor parents, I can't believe they wanted me to keep going. Yep.
If you really want to make him miserable, give him a gift. Seems nice enough. Throw blankets are nice, and the bed bugs that you will pay some college kid for are the perfect wrapping. Bed bugs are so hard to get rid of. They can go for over a year without food or water. They love books. They nest in your walls. Few pesticides work on them. The gift that keeps on giving, let me tell you.
That is... Okay, Griselda. Does the punishment fit the crime? I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just asking.
Listen, she gave a plethora of options.
Okay, so
here.
you work your way through the options.
I think there's a reason that that one was last.
Okay.
I think you can...
Damn, that is diabolical.
Yeah. Yeah. Reddit.
Oh, God. She's not fucking around. Okay. I would not cross Griselda.
Yeah, maybe just stop with the leaf blower. A rake.
Yeah.
A rake.
Bed bugs are not worth it. No. I took your advice and got a foam mattress specifically because you said that bed bugs...
They cannot nest in foam?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's terrifying that they can go a year without food or water.
Yep.
That's unnatural.
Yeah, that's like one of the aliens from Aliens.
Yeah.
It's like a xenomorph.
Yeah.
Living alien.
I don't like that.
So yeah. Leaf blowers.
Oh.
Yep.
I can't get over that bed bug option.
Speaking of bugs, our next episode, I didn't even try for this transition. Our next episode, we're going to be talking about mosquitoes.
Oh, yes, we are. I was like, where is she going with this?
Yeah.
The episode that I am going to record next.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Cool. Okay.
Your next episode
totally
out on Friday will be talking about mosquitoes.
Oh.
Which I think we're gonna get a lot
devils.
of listener mail being like, you guys were too hard on mosquitoes, they're the best.
Oh yeah,
everybody
definitely.
loves mosquitoes.
People are really gonna come to their defense.
We're going against the grain here with this one. We're going out on a limb. Nobody wants to say it. We'll say it. They say.
Yeah, we're the brave ones who will finally come out and talk about how terrible mosquitoes are.
Yep. The
Sorry.
universally beloved mosquitoes. Ugh. We have a few thoughts. Honestly,
I hate
some
them.
notes.
I feel like I can feel them crawling on me just thinking about them.
Well, then let's get away from these lights. Okay. thank you so much for listening, for watching. You can catch more audio episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
I just made a really stupid face.
So if you're watching on Spotify or YouTube, you can see Victoria's really stupid face.
Sorry.
I will be using that in a bloopers clip.
Sorry.
Please subscribe, leave us a review about Victoria's many faces. And
did I mention I got about 4 hours of sleep?
Nope.
Okay.
Too late now. And follow us at Everything's Dumb Pod on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can email us at everythingsdumbpod@gmail.com if you have a dumb topic that you would want us to talk about, or anything that annoys you, or anything that we said in the podcast that you want us to clarify. Please reach out to us on any of those platforms.
Yes, we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.
Yay!
Go find something on Amazon.
And then don't buy it.
Buy something for yourself.
Okay.
But just make sure
treat yourself.
That if it's a dildo, it'll get here by Father's Day.
Yeah. Thank God.
Thank God. Thank you, Mr. Bezos. What would we do without you?
So grateful. The best.
Okay, bye.